Hey, Internet. You know, when I started this journey so many years ago, I was out of work. I'd purposely taken 3 months off to write and travel and drink root beer and share that root beer with you, the Internet. Now I'm once again out of work and once again have no money. But turns out a lot of people are out of work and money's fake. Yeah, who knew? So, anyway, there's one real thing in the world, and that's root beer. So I'm going to drink some root beer. This week I've got Pearson Bros. Number 6 root beer. It's from a company called Bull's Head. They've got a little bull head on the bottle. From Bull's Head website, though, I cannot find a product called Pearson Brothers. The company was bought by a pair of brothers called Pearson in 2006, but all of the products they list online are branded Bull's Head, not Pearson Brothers. No idea. This I got from my sister, who bought it at a Cracker Barrel. So if you're looking for Pearson's Brothers, apparently that's where you gotta go. I've also got Bundaberg. Now, Bundaberg root beer from Bundaberg, Queensland, Australia. Bundaberg Brewed Drinks has been brewing up soda since 1960. They also run a tourist facility that contains a tasting room and some sort of holographic display from what I read. I really have no idea. It's all inside a building shaped like a giant root beer barrel. Which makes it part of Australia's Big Things, a loose collection of large folk sculptures and novelty buildings across the country that are a bit of tourist attractions. Now, Bundaberg, I remember seeing in World Market for a very long time, but as of 2018, they've signed a contract with Pepsi for U.S. distribution. Now, Pepsi doesn't own them, and Bundaberg still makes their product in Australia, as far as I know, but Pepsi distributes them, which means it's a little more widely available as of late. I've also got Swamp Pop's Filet Root Beer. Now, Swamp Pop is out of Lafayette, Louisiana. It started in 2013 by a couple of cousins who were running a food truck and noticed that their real sugar root beers were selling really well, so they thought, hey, cut out the middleman, make some ourselves. I don't know. There's no indication from the label that there's actually filet in here. Filet, if you don't know, is dried and ground sassafras leaf. Now, root beer is traditionally made from sassafras root, or at least was until the FDA said that it causes cancer. I don't know that that's true, but I also don't know that there's a lot of root beers using sassafras root anymore. Now, also, dried leaves and brewed root don't necessarily have the same taste. Sassafras has what we know as root beer. Very caramely, anisey, little minty vanillas. That sort of thing. Everything you think of as traditional root beer, that's sassafras, because that was the only ingredient, sassafras and sugar. But now sassafras leaf, when you think of it as filet, it does have a little bit of that anisey flavor, but it's definitely a different flavor. Now, I'm not going to argue. Haven't tasted yet. Don't know if there's any in there. Don't know what it's going to taste like. But I bet it still pairs pretty well with some gumbo.
I'm gonna party like I did when I was 8. Drink too much root beer, stay up late. The Adam glasses, root beer around me. Yeah, the Adam glass, root beer around me.
Let's try these bad boys out. Pearson Brothers, number 6. Ooh, smells like a cola-y cough syrup. Very sweet on the nose, some deep vanilla. Not a lot of head there. Kind of light in color. Tastes like it smells. Yeah, a little syrupy. Real herbally, but not anise really, and definitely a lot of vanilla. Really, just the more it sits in my mouth, the more it tastes like carbonated vanilla. Very drinkable though. Good stuff. Yeah, a little light. Definitely want more bubbles out of a root beer. Tastes a little flat. Could be age. Could be sitting too long. I have this refrigerated since December. I don't know. What we got? Bundaberg. Now, what I really love about Bundaberg is its bottle opening mechanism. Now, maybe this is pretty normal for Australia, but I've never experienced it on anything else in the U.S. It's not a twist top. It's not a pop off. It's a pull tab on a bottle, a pull tab bottle cap. So you just pull it back, it breaks the seal, and pops right off. Look at that. Pretty fancy. Not a bottle cap you can tape, but not too bad. All right, let's give this a shot. So, Bundaberg smells like anise, straight up. A little darker in color, but not a real dark in color. Less translucent than Pearson's. That is herbal. That is anise. That is straight anise. And it is straight anise in the taste too. Yeah, that's traditionally root beer is made with, as I said, sassafras, but that is very explicitly the American sassafras. And whatever Bundaberg has found to make their root beer out of, be it natural ingredients or not, it is it's anisey. Yeah, that is licorice through and through. And if you've ever had black Australian licorice, you know they like their anise flavors down there. Not too bad. Times in my life, even early in this video series, where I would have outright said no to anything that anisey, but it's not that bad. All right, Swamp Pop. Ooh. Looks like a twist top, but I can't do that, so. Here we go. Ooh. That is a fascinating smell. A little wintergreen. So I'm going to go with, they definitely put sassafras leaf. At least some sort of extract. I mean, that's not anise. But that is some sort of greenery. Ooh, that smells great. Look how dark that is too. Good amount of bubbles, but not too much head. Poured, the smell is almost cola-y. On the taste, cola-y too. I was really, really happy with the smell out of the bottle, but yeah, I wouldn't even necessarily call that a root beer flavored cola. Interesting. That tastes like a straight cola. It's a pretty good cola. It's a decent cola. I've had much worse real sugar, all natural colas, but it's not a real good root beer flavor. Well, interesting. We've had a mix here of things that are all disappointing in their own regular way, but perfectly functional. And isn't that true to life right now? Well, let's stay safe. Let's be kind. Let's take care of each other. Let's drink some root beer.